Hi, everyone. It is Steven Schleicher, and Legendary DXP just came out from Upper Deck. It's available right now on the Apple iTunes Store, available on the iPad, and it's going to be coming out on Android and Steam later. They didn't give an exact release date yet for this. I've had this for a day, and I've only had a chance to play it a couple of times. I have won once, but there are some issues with this that I think as I play through this, you'll see what some of the problems are, and I think that they're just minor bug fixes that Upper Deck and the company putting this this game together could really fix in a couple of hours and allow us to play this game and have a lot more fun with it. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the interesting thing about this, well, real quick, here's just so you can see where I rank. Again, this is day 2 of the release of this game, and I'm already ranked number 11th in the weekly league. I'm sure that will change dramatically over the next couple of weeks, but we're going to go through and play the game, and I'll just do solo play against the bots, and I'll go ahead and play the default Nax Lord of the Crimson Bog, because he's the one that everything kind of defaults to. Now, I love Upper Deck's Legendary game. This is a game that has been a lot of fun to play for years. Now, we've played it with the Marvel game, the Marvel versions. We've also played Big Trouble in Little China on this. And so the mechanics are pretty easy to understand. It's a deck shuffling game, a deck building game. And we're going to start out with some buys. I'll just put all the cards out there. So the lady cards are your buys, and you can see that we have 0 buys that, or 1 buy that we can do for each one of these, and we also have our guard, who has 1 fight. And right now, of course, this villain up here has a fight of 6, so we don't have quite enough of that yet. And the problem in this game is we're going to get wounds, and the game is going to end when the wound deck runs out. There are 2 other bots playing with me. I guess they don't show up very well in this screen. Let me see if I can resize this for you really quick. Shrink that down, bring that up. Oops, not the background. Shrink that down, there we go. There are 2 bots that are playing in here, and on this setup, we have 18 wound cards that are going to be distributed. And if all 18 of those wound cards run out, the game is over. Obviously, we want to defeat the villain as fast as we can, and we're going to do that over time by playing these cards. And oh, speaking of cards, my time is almost run out. Let's see. I'll take this guy, and I will go ahead and end my turn. Bot Chris is going to play. And this is on the iPad, so I may not be right up on the mic like you might expect me to be. Oh no, the first game twist. We all take a wound. That's added to the discard pile. That's not good either. And it also looks like Bot Chris has already taken down one of the bad guys. And oh, now we have to discard down to 4 cards. At this point, I'm not going to be fighting, so I'm going to get rid of 2 of my cards. Now, right there is one of the problems with this game. Normally, when I tap on the card, it enlarges so we can see what it is. When it comes to those discards, you can't do that. It just automatically removes it. So if you don't know what a card is in your deck, then you're going to be in trouble with that. So I've got 4 buys this turn, and we have, you may play the top card of the villain deck. If you do, you get +2 to the fight, which is pretty cool. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If you do, you get +1 for your buy. This one is the same one we've already seen. Depending on if we have whatever that symbol is, you get +1 for your fight. This one already starts with a +2. And this one is choose one. Each other player draws a card or each other player discards a card. It has a fight of 3. It has a cost of 5. I can't get it anyway. I think I'm going to go with this one. the Power Stone Amulet. I'm going to add that to my pile and then go ahead and end my turn. Another Master Strike. God dang it. All right, I need to discard down to 4, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of 2 of my buys since 2 of my player cards are now out. Stupid bot Chris is beating us all right now by 1 point. My turn. Okay, and again, you can't hear the sound effects, and that's okay. There's music and sound effects that play with this. So you just make up some fantasy music in the background, and you should have a lot of fun. I will go ahead and put that one out. So I have a hit of 2, and I have a hit now of 5. I could take down this guy, pull out of the abyss. If you fight the force of Gehenna, pull of the abyss on the road or the mountains, rescue 3 villagers. Where there's only, I think, 1 villager out right now, and that's under the murky waters. I'm in the swamp. Yeah, if I do this, I have to KO one of my heroes, which could be one of my buy heroes, which would allow my deck to shuffle in a lot faster. This guy's worth a lot more points. I'm going to go ahead and KO one of my heroes. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my envoy, or envoy, my invoice. Speaking of, I got to send some of those out this week. And I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, I still have 2 more fight. I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn since I can't do anything. Oh, look, there's a wound. Yuck. That really destroys my hand. I'm not seeing, right now that I'm playing, I'm not seeing some of the problems, so I'm wondering if some of the issues I've run into have to do with poor Wi-Fi connections when I'm not connected. Right now, I'm like literally right next to my router. It's sending signals right into my brain. I've got a buy of 4 and a fight of 1. Okay, here's where one of the problems appears. You can see that the game has kind of locked up. All of the villains that are up in the world have disappeared, and the game is basically locked up. And it has a turn timer, but we don't know whose turn it is. And so we're going to have to wait for a whole minute. It says it's bot Chris's turn, but we're going to have to wait for a whole minute for this to clear out, or if there's a connection to the server that has gone down, whatever. I can't imagine, if I am ranked number 11, that there are that many people playing that would cause the server to slow down this hard. Because if that is the case, then this game's going to really, really suffer once more people get back from Gen Con and start playing this game. So it looks like everything's kind of locked up right now. One of 2 things are going to happen. I'm going to be disconnected from the server, or it will just suddenly pick up and jump ahead 4 turns, in which case I'm going to bet that one of my turns will end pretty quick. Oh, see, it's my turn. See, it didn't change anything to tell me it was my turn. God dang it. I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And I'm going to go ahead and see, now I can't even end my turn. Can't do anything. See, this whole thing's locked up. I can't end my turn. Nothing's going on with the connection. This is the part of the game that is super frustrating. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to keep it from unlocking. Okay, now suddenly, a whole bunch of things have happened. And is it my turn? No, it's bot Chris's turn. So I don't even know what happened here. This is super frustrating every time this happens. And this is a bug or something that needs to be fixed immediately, because it's going to ruin people's fun with this game. But right now I have this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of the yellow symbol pieces. I do have 3 fights, so I'll have 4, 5. I'll have 5 fights on this one. I could rescue a villager, which would be very, very useful. But when we look at this, I have to have one of the green magic symbol guys in order to defeat Gatorbait here. Each player reveals a green hero or gains a wound, which would be pretty bad right now. I think I'm going to have to take this guy. All right, so let's pull him out. Let's bring him down. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to rescue a villager. Hooray. And I get the points for that. That's great. There's a really cool card that I haven't seen come up yet in the guild hall. But there is a card that builds based on the number of villagers that you've saved. And I can't buy anything, so I will end my turn. Here's an ambush, and the ambush says KO 2 heroes from your discard pile. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my lady and my lady. Now I got to discard one card. Okay, I'm going to discard my wound. The villain escapes, darn it. KO a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. And again, it would be great if when I click on this, I could see what these cards say, because watch what happens when I release. It automatically discards that, and I have to now discard another card. That's another problem with the game as it stands right now. But now it's my turn. I could, let's see. Yeah, I could discard one of these guys. But now, okay, villain deck. Let me play the top card of the villain deck. Well, I've got the symbol. But why can't I play the top card of the villain deck? If I do, I would get +2 and I'd be able to take down one of these guys. I guess there has to be a space open there. I'll go ahead and buy this card since that's the only thing I can buy. And I will end my turn. Here's another problem that I have with the game. There's not a way to slow down the animation, because quite often when these cards pop up, it's very difficult to read everything that's on the card when they first appear, especially when it comes time to... here we go again. All the cards have disappeared. It becomes incredibly hard to read the cards when they pop up so quickly and then disappear. And I'm thinking part of this bug is the fact that I had the card up when it switched turns. And so maybe that's the problem. Let's see if we have any fight in us this turn. We have 6 fight. Can I defeat this guy? Yeah, I'm going to try to defeat this guy, and I will. And I've got a buy of 2, and there's nobody there worth 2, plus I have that wound, so I will just go ahead and end my turn. Next round, I have Wisdom. I get to draw a card. That's nice. And I also get to play the top card of the villain deck. Supposedly, I guess, if there's a slot open. Hey, good job, Bot Chris. So I potentially have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that I could play. If I could get 2 more hits out of here. Oh, gosh. This one is pretty cool, but again, I can't read it, so I have to discard it, because once I release it, I can't choose something else. Frustrating. Okay, and so apparently now it's my turn, because you didn't see the my turn pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and... What the heck? Okay, now it's my turn. What happened? What was it waiting for? Did I just KO? No, I had to discard. God dang it. I could have had enough to take on the villain this turn. God dang it. All right, let's take this guy on. I don't want wounds, but we're going to have to fight him regardless. Come on. Okay, now notice that the card that has popped up is not the card that was up there. I'll rescue a villain. Come on. I want to fight this guy. Now look, I'm going to run out of time. This is frustrating. This is really, really frustrating. This is definitely something that the company putting this game together needs to address. And notice that that was not the card. The card that is here is not the card that escaped. Now I've got another stupid wound has popped up. And there goes all the cards again. Is it my turn? Fine, we'll get rid of this guy. All right, hey, great. Thanks for disconnecting and reconnecting me. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. I have a buy of 3, and I can't do that. And I have a fight of 2, and I can't do that. So I might as well just end my turn. The nice thing is, if I didn't play any cards, I can rest, which will KO all of the wounds from my hand, which is something that I definitely want to do. But I did let a villain escape in the process. Okay, now we have some cards in my hand that I think I can play. I think I've got some cards in my hand that we can use to maybe take on the mastermind. Did let another villain escape, though. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end up getting something that's going to force me to get rid of one of my cards. But we've got a really good battle hand here. Guess we'll get rid of this one. All right, here we go. Ooh, I'm already up to 5. 7. 8. 9. Ooh, and I got 2 buys on this. I'm taking on the villain. I'm going to choose one of his tactics to get rid of. Recruit a hero from the HQ. So any magic heroes. Which one is the highest magic hero? That one is. I think I'm going to go with this guy. Again, I can't read what they say. Oh, I need more recruit points. Recruit a magic hero. Okay, so I got that card. And I will go ahead and end my turn. That hurt. Another villager added in. That's okay. Now, the bad thing is if, villains escape with the villager, that's kind of bad for us. But right now, since this scheme is specifically the number of wounds that are left, then that's bad. Oh, man, look at all the villagers. Oh, man, I could get so many villagers this turn. Because we get points for villagers that we save. Stupid wound. All right, Wisdom of the Ages. Shoot. Okay, I'll add to that. Wave of Sickness. 7. Oh, my gosh. So do I go after... I'm going to go after the mastermind again because the guy in the swamp, he's there for a while. But we need to take down... Here we go. We need to take down the bad guy. And again, I only have 2 to buy powers, so I'm just going to discard my hand. Ah, shoot. Evil wins. The wound stack ran out. Well, how did we do? 32 turns, 34 in the hero deck, 23 in the villain deck, 4 schemes drawn, 2 master strikes. 7 was our longest combo. Man, we hardly got any points, but it does look like I made it up to level 2. So now my profile puts me up there. Oh, man, I kind of was hoping that I would win. Okay, let's play one more game. Again, we'll play this same guy again. I'm getting used to his craziness. And let's see how we fare this time. Nice thing is, you always get to start off. I'm imagining once you start playing with friends or once you start going into the league games that more people will play. But we have 4 buys. So I'm going to get a 2 and a 2, I think. I think I'm going to get with this one. Let's see. That would require your deck to be really... All right, I'll get that one. And I'll go ahead and get that one for right now. And I'll end my turn. It just looks like there are a lot of villains underneath this guy. Or, I'm sorry, villagers underneath that guy. I guess there's only one. Looks like there's 2, though. All right, this next round looks like it's going to be another buy round. Would like to see this Mayor, what's-his-face, get added to my deck. Now, he doesn't have anything but buy power here. Oh, discard down to 4 cards. And everything has stuck. Oh, what happened? Okay. Now I'm angry again. I was going to discard my 2 fighty guys so I'd have enough to buy this guy so that I could get this guy and the game. Oh, this game. I'm going to go for that one. Probably should have gone with this one. Just in my turn. See what everybody else does. Oh, yay. Wounds get added. Can't really do any fighting this time either, because we at most have... Ugh. Buh. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's reveal it. If it costs 2 or less, well, how much do these guys cost? They cost nothing. It should have been added to my hand. Oh, I guess it was down there. Still, I can't do anything for the fighting, but I can do some of the buying. Actually, I might be able to. No, that's 3. I only get 3 out of that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get that guy. Because if you look, that purple symbol, that's the one I have to discard. So I could discard and get some good stuff later on. Oh no, here comes another scheme twist. This game, I mean, some of the glitches that we're seeing in this game make me think that the designers don't want you to be looking at your other cards until it's your turn, but you've only got, 2 minutes to make a decision. Now, see, that ambush is one where I wish the animation would stay up a little bit longer so that you could see what's going on. Looks like we gained a wound. Or at least pop up and explain to the user, those familiar and not familiar with the game, what's going on. That way, it's not a surprise to us. All right, what do we have here? I'm going to add him, so I've got 2. 3, 4. Probably can't take down this guy because I don't have a magic hero. I could take down this guy. Each player reveals... Oh, here's the thing. We're all going to take a wound. Prefer not to do that. So wounds have been added. It's okay. I'll take the cards. And I do have a buy of 3. So I will go ahead and grab this one. The Wisdom of the Ages has been helpful the last time. We'll just go ahead and end our turn right there. Come on, Bot Oliver. These guys are not killing anybody's. Neither one of them. Hmm. 6 or less. This one's pretty powerful, but again, we can't read it. I guess we'll discard it. And now I have to discard 1 card. All right, we're discarding buy power. A villain escapes. We get another scheme twist. Another wound has been revealed. Now it's my turn. Okay, we're going to reveal this one and go ahead and put it into play. All right. But apparently that didn't get added. Hard to tell. All right, so this one has some villagers in it, but I don't have the magic-y guys, so I'm going to have to go after this guy over here, Charge of the Horse Lords. Play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Well, let's get rid of that guy. Top 2 cards are going to appear. Okay, that one's not so bad. I guess, again, I wish we could read these cards before we do it. Ah, those villagers escaped. Or they took the villagers with them. All right, I'll end my turn. Oh, too many villains escaping. That villain card, that villain deck is getting rather low. I've got a wound coming up. Gross. 39 cards left there. We need to build up. We haven't even hit the mastermind once yet. Oh, I've got 2 wounds. Oh, man. Two wounds. I'm not going to be able to do much this time. Ah, another Master Strike. All right, well, I'll get rid of my 2 wounds. Looks like it's my turn. Like we got a fight of 3. I can take one of these guys out. I'll KO one of my buying powers. I don't have any... Oh, there is a 2-buy. This other little kid again. I'll put him into play. That'll work for me. And then I'll end my turn. Oh, no, a scheme twist. We have to be getting down to the end of this deck. The wounds are killing us. Wounds are killing me, too. So we have a wound. We have this one, which will let us draw. I don't think I have any... Oh, well, I do have. I will KO... Oh, okay. KO a hero that costs 6 or less. I'm going to go with... this guy. Don't know what he does. All right, so first of all, let's draw a card. Another wound. I'm going to KO a player from my hand. And I do want Mayor Shufflebottom. He's going to add 2 to my buy. We'll be able to do 4. That one was pretty good last time. I'm going to go with this one again. And end my turn. Evil wins. My wound stack ran out. There you go. Ouch. 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 Well, there you go. That's a look at Legendary DXP from Upper Deck. People that put out the Legendary game. I forget the company that they're working with. This is a free game, although there are in-app purchases that you can make. It's relatively inexpensive to unlock the full game. I think it's $1.99 or $3.99, something like that. Again, this is the first couple of days of launch. You can tell that there are some bugs with the game. Just some simple UI things that I think the company can fix fairly easily. Of course, everyone's at Gen Con this week, so we won't know when those fixes occur. So there's some real frustrating things. There's some animations that could stay up a little longer. Of course, there's the UI problems. Just a little glitchiness here and there. Connections, I'm guessing, either to the server or I don't think it's my Wi-Fi, because my Wi-Fi is really pretty good. But all said, at the end, I really like this game. I mean, this is a lot of fun. I've been playing nonstop for, the last hour or so before I joined. The games are relatively short, about 15 minutes each. And I like that there's that timer to keep the game moving along. But this is a fun game, and I'm hoping that more people jump onto this game, get this game, and use this game, and then the company improves some of the problems that this game is having so that they can go to Paramount or 20th Century Fox or Universal or MGM or Marvel and say, hey, we need to bring your properties into this game so that even more people will want to play Legendary DXP. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. Use the comment section below. If you have any questions or comments, I'll do my best to answer them. But again, if you have an iPad or an iPad Pro, go get this game. It's a lot of fun. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk with you next time.